So I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how I do my foundation during the winter and summer months. This is kind of a heavy foundation routine, so if you're just in the summer, sometimes I like to put powder on and call it a day. This one is pretty heavy. It has foundation and powder in it. So if you're looking for more of a light summer foundation routine, I can do one of those later, but today is kind of heavy full coverage foundation. So I'm going to get started. So first I go in with my NYX HD Studio primer, the high definition primer, and as you can see it has a little bit of a blue tint, and this will balance out any redness and discoloration. So I just go in with this and cover my face in it, just like a pea-sized drop for each side of my face, and then I do another for my forehead, and I put a little bit under my eyes for extra primer. After my primer, I go in with my Mario Badescu facial spray, and this helps to keep your face moist. My face tends to be dry, so this helps with that. Next I go in with my Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Finish Foundation, and I have this in Warm Ivory. This is kind of an expensive foundation. I usually use L'Oreal True Match, but recently I've been using the Bobbi Brown since I paid so much for it. So as you can see, I just wipe it on my face. Nope, doesn't need to be pretty, just kind of wipe it on. Then I go in with a stippling brush, and you're really just going to do circular motions and blend it into your face. I've tried different techniques with brushes and beauty blenders, but for my base coat I usually like to use a stippling brush because I feel like it blends in everything a lot smoother than any other thing I use. So as you can see, I'm just going around making sure you cover everything. You don't want spots where it's not blended. And blend into your neck, make sure you get that. And your hairline, it's really important that you blend into your hairline so that you don't have a huge mark, because those are never pretty. Okay. And more blending. So then I'm going to go back in with my Mario Badescu spray, and this is just to keep my face moist in between sets of foundation. I'm going to do a little bit more. This is a full coverage routine. If you don't need another layer, you don't have to put one in. I personally like to go back in with a beauty blender, as you can see. You get them wet and it really helps to keep the moisture in your face. So I just do one more layer with that and just blend in small spots. As you can see, I didn't put as much as the first time. This is just kind of a small layer just to keep it moist. I keep using that word and I really hate that word, so I apologize. Again, just make sure you get everything blended in to your hairline and down in your neck and everything. And after about 3 minutes, I go back in with a paper towel and just dab around my face. This gets off any excess foundation that didn't set in my face. And there's usually not a lot, as you can see when I show you. Only a little comes off, but I don't like to have that sitting on my skin. Next, I'm going to go with my Almay Clear Complexion Concealer. I used the Light 100. You can't really read it. I tried. And this has blemish heal technology. I'm not really sure if that works. For me, I just like the coverage of it, so I'm not really too concerned with it healing my acne. I just put this under my eyes, and as you can see, I did a few spots where they were giving me problems. I'm usually not very acne prone, so I don't have too many places to cover other than under my eyes. And that was a really cute face I did. Again with my stippling brush, which needs to be washed. Just kind of dab the spots that need to be covered. And it is a little hard to get under the eyes if you have problems with getting your brush too close to your eye. You can always use your beauty blender. The end is usually really small. like I said, the stippling brush to me gives a more even finish. So I go in with that. And that is all I usually do for concealer. I usually don't like to overdo it with that. Again, with my Mario Badescu spray, I know I'm using a lot of this, but my skin is very dry and I don't want it to dry out while putting all this stuff on it. So I just do that like 3 or 4 times during the routine. Then I move on to my powder, and I am using Stay Matte Press Powder in Sandstorm, which might be a little too dark for me. As you can see, I used a lot of it. I could probably go a little lighter, but it's usually not too big of a difference. So you're just going to pat it out, and I like to press it into my face. I usually don't like to rub it very much. Just a lot of little dabs. And this helps to set your foundation. It's definitely important that you're using it under your eyes where you put your concealer, so that your foundation or your concealer isn't falling under your eyes all day. As you can see, I just put it in the product, dab it off, and then just do little dabs around my face. Nothing too full coverage, just light. One more time with the spray. I know it's excessive, but that finishes off your foundation routine. As you can see, everything looks really smooth and even, and this has a lot to do with that spray. So I hope you enjoyed the foundation routine. Like I said, it's pretty simple. It is really full coverage. If you're looking for something with a little less coverage, just leave me a comment below and I can do something with less coverage. Personally, I like to know that my face is covered during the day, especially at work for a long day. Full coverage keeps me looking fresh all day long. As you can see, the star of the show was this bad boy. And I actually just purchased this like today. So it looked like I knew what I was doing. I just kind of was winging it with this. I read a lot of reviews that people use this in between layers of their foundation. You can also use this like all day long, like just squirts, and it keeps that dewy finish. Like I said, my skin is really dry, so this is a lifesaver so far, and I've only used it for the past like 4 hours. So I really recommend this. This whole bottle, as you can see, it's pretty big, is $7. And I've used it how many times in the video, and it didn't even make a dent because it came like this. So recommend this. And I will be updating with videos and stuff, so I will definitely let you know how this works. So far, I really like how the foundation came out. It came out a lot less cakey than it usually does, and I hate that it's cakey. It just, when you have such dry skin, it almost looks like it doesn't blend into your face very well, and I feel like this did it. So I'm definitely gonna keep you updated on if I like this or not. So far, it's my new favorite thing, so I'm really excited to keep you guys updated on it. Anyways, if you have any requests for videos, you can always just leave a comment below. I recorded an eyebrow tutorial with the foundation tutorial. I did it all at once because I haven't done a video in like 4 months. So I'm going to get that uploaded, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.